just started, and within minutes, his own daughters got up and walked out of the courtroom.
It's crazy, okay? Diddy is facing so many charges. Far as back from racketeering, as trafficking charges, transporting to engage in prostitution. He might be facing up to life in prison. The prosecutors came out strong too today. They actually came out and they showed footage of Cassie and him at that hotel in Los Angeles. And it was not good. I tell you what though, the defense, they actually played the actual video. The video that me and you have been seeing has been sped up. And also, the first witness that came was the security guard of the Intercontinental Hotel in Los Angeles. Yep. He came to Cassie's defense. And the prosecution was saying that Diddy was trying to bribe the security guard. And of course, the defense came back and said, he wasn't bribing him. He was paying for the damages at the hotel. You feel me? So look, so then it went into going back and forth. The security guard said, first witness said that he did see bruises on Cassie. So it was a big mess. Then, after all of that, the second witness was called. The second witness was Daniel Phillips. Yes, Daniel Phillips. And he was an escort, a male escort. You know, one of them freak offs that we have all been hearing all too many times. And he said that Cassie was the one who actually paid him when he was being called. I guess Cassie selected these escorts off a Backpage and Craigslist. Ooh, that just sounds crazy. And a lot of times they didn't use any protection when they called these male escorts. And also, this is where it gets into a little bit of R. Kelly-ish. He said that Cassie would ask him to urinate on him. Yep. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Because they said that that is what Puff Daddy Diddy liked. This case is wild. It is crazy. The defense. You know who his defense team is. You know he got he has Brian from Young Thug. Yes, he got that lawyer. And you know that lawyer do not play. And then one of the biggest defense, the prosecution lawyers is the lady Comey. And you know, she is the daughter of, yes, the FBI, head of FBI. That's his daughter that is on the prosecution side. Yeah, this almost sounds like a movie. And I'll tell you what, but it ain't. It's crazy. His kids walked out. The daughters walked out at one point when they were talking about all the things that was going on at them freak offs, and you know, when he was treating Cassie like he was playing soccer in that hotel, they actually turned their head and didn't want to watch the video, which is, I understand it. I definitely understand that. Then the escort actually also testified that the things that he was doing to Cassie while Diddy was sitting over in the corner looking like a burglar, touching on himself. Yes, you imagine the kids having to sit through all of that. Like, that's wild to me. That's wild to me. And Cassie actually stated she did not want to have to kiss these escorts. And she said, Diddy said, you got to. I was like, wow, like, this is some wild stuff. This is wild. It's wild. So, yes, those are the two witnesses that was called in today. The one witness, the escort, actually said he even was there one time when Diddy was actually allegedly beating on Cassie. Yes, he said he threw something at her. He said he seen her drag her. He said at one time, multiple different occasions, the escort actually said one time he left after he attacked Cassie, allegedly. And Cassie jumped into the escort's arms, started kissing him, and then they start getting it on her, clapping cheeks. And then Diddy came in and sat right across from him and just started watching him again. Yeah, that's rough. I just can't imagine his kids being there. I just cannot imagine his kids being there. Like, why are their kids there? Then, after all of this was going down, then the witness also said, the escort again, he claimed that he could not help Cassie because he was fearful of his life. Which I can believe that he probably was fearful of his life. And you know where all this all started from? Cassie started that lawsuit where he settled that lawsuit in one day for $30 million. That was one fast settlement. I ain't never seen a settlement that fast in my life. But I tell you what, I don't think Diddy is on trial for his sexual ways and his desires. He's on trial for this racketeering, his traffic charge, and the transportation to engage in prostitution. This is what he is fighting right now. This is what he's fighting right now. And you know what? This is what I want to talk about. Diddy, Hugh Hefner. What's the difference? Besides him beating up on Cassie, unfortunately. Why do we as society, so people look at Hugh Hefner as an icon, but they look at Diddy as a monster? I feel like they did the same exact thing. As far as they had girls around, they participated in crazy escapades. What is the difference? What's the difference? Why is one, of course, one is gone, but did he just beat the Me Too movement? This is nuts. And imagine Cassie's husband was in the courtroom. Think about this. He in the courtroom. You imagine having to hear all of the stuff that this woman had to talk about. She's now your wife. She's the mother of your children. And this is what you got to hear. That has to be rough. That has to be rough to hear all of that. And Cassie also talked about the recordings, how she said Diddy would blackmail her. He would say he would send them to her mother if she didn't do what he wanted her to do. She said that I'm gonna send it to your mom. And that's rough. Some people say she's a willing participant. Some people say she's a victim. Some people say she's grown. What do y'all think? I mean, I tell you what, I did some digging on him in his school that he went to. The priest that was in his school, they was convicted of messing with some kids. Like, I think one of them had like 22 kids on file. And, all they do is just send them to different parishes. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. I don't know what would make him into a person like this. Also, that John Oddie person that came on there, everybody thought was gone. They thought that he was deleted, and he is alive and well. He is coming, and he's going to give his testimony. Y'all remember him? Remember, he was talking about all of them. He talked about DJ Khaled. He talked about Rick Ross. He talked about all of them. He said all of them was, and I believe him. I definitely do believe him. This is why, that movie Sinners. This is why that movie was such a good movie. It really talked about all of this stuff. If you ain't seen it, when you see it, you're gonna be like, yeah. Messages in them are in the videos, they're in the music. Look at this. I don't care how much money he paid her. It'll never be enough to unlive all those PP sessions. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that she was after money, or you think she was a victim? Put in the comments, be respectful, and I will be back, and I'll see y'all soon.